Good morning, Marshfield. I'm Rachel Andrews, Executive Director of the Marshfield Area Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, it's me. Hey, it's Anna with Las Casuelas.
And I'm Rob Jones, President of the Marshfield Area Chamber of Commerce. And if we could, Ryan, how about we go straight to our sponsor slide and show who the sponsors are to make this possible?
Yes, thank you so much for our sponsors for helping us get this show on the air. We're super excited to have Marshfield Chevrolet as a sponsor, Las Casuelas as a sponsor, Whispering Oak Golf Course as a sponsor, Rayfield Communication, and Barkeys.
And then if we could, our slide is, what we're asking is throughout this show, we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff. We're going to ask you questions. We're looking for your participation. So comment, like, share as we're going through this. Answer the questions. We'd love to hear the comments. I know the last time we had Ann on, we had about 50 happy birthday Annas on there. So we'd love to see that again. So please join us in that manner. And Rachel, who's our guest today?
So we have Scott Allen with the Health Department will be our guest today. We're super excited to learn some updates about the health unit and what they've got going on over there. So,
all right, well, let's talk about let's start with our coffee sponsor. How's that?
We're super thankful for Barkeys for providing our breakfast for us this morning.
Barkeys.
This is I believe. Hey, Anna, can you hand me that piece of paper right there?
This one here.
It is a steak and egg barkadilla.
Okay.
Which is what we've got there. And this also comes with chips and salsa. And as you can see, we didn't have space for that this morning, but it does come with it. So head on over to Barkeys. They've also provided us with drinks to keep us caffeinated. Rob has got an Americano. And today I am drinking the Feeling Peachy Loaded Tea. And that has got 200 milligrams of caffeine. Not that I need that much caffeine, but I am happy to have that today.
I could never. That's such a caffeine.
Oh,
I'd be like eye twitching.
It is good stuff. I'm telling you, it is very good stuff. Thank you, Barkeys, for
if
taking
you've never
care
had the quesadillas, you need to try that. From the very first
they look
night,
good.
they had the soft opening. These are fantastic, great for lunch. Two people can actually share one for lunch. It's a good deal. And no beauty collagen this week?
Not this week.
Okay.
No. I don't need it anymore. I'm beautiful.
I see that's what it is. How's that? And how about our internet sponsor?
Yes. Thank you to Rayfield for taking care of our internet, making sure that we stay connected throughout this. We really appreciate you.
And with all we have, there's the slide on the show. Again, they truly do run the cable into Las Casuelas, so we are actually on Rayfield Internet.
Absolutely.
All right. So right off the bat, one of the questions we're going to ask for participation is, what is your favorite game time food? As everyone knows, this weekend there's some big football game going on and maybe a local team involved. So if you would, please comment to us your favorite foods. We're going to talk about a lot of foods here this morning, so we'll be looking for that. And what day is today?
Today is National Pizza Day, and I'm so excited. It's my favorite day of the year. Pizza is my favorite food.
And as you can see, actually, we like to recognize our pizza partners in the Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah.
So you'll actually see we're going to have food from all these people. Thank you to Postgame Pizza, Domino's, Little Caesars, and Pizza Hut. Literally, the people in these places this morning got up early and made fresh food for us that we're now going to show you and talk about. So if we could, let's just start talking about pizza. So, Anna, what do you have in front of you?
I have Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut brought us a supreme pizza. It looks delicious. It's got all the toppings.
Yummy. And it's got the thick crust or thicker crust, so it's going to be filling and it looks beautiful, right? The colors are great in it. All right. Pardon?
No,
this is Pizza Hut.
Yeah, no, we're right. Yeah, yep, we're good. That's confusing on who we have here.
Don't scare me like that, okay? I thought I messed up. I kept rethinking. Supreme
we're pretty good at Pizza Hut. How about this one, Rachel? What do we have here?
So Postgame delivered us a supreme pizza as well. Look at that. Doesn't that look delicious?
All the olives.
I know.
Yeah. The veggies. Yummy.
And literally, they got up this morning and made these for us. So I think they were saying they were in there like 6 6:30, something
Yeah.
like that.
Just to bring us some pizza to showcase for you guys today. We
All
also
right, let's talk about what you have from Domino's.
Yes, Domino's brought us some wings. With that big game coming up on Sunday,
So
they
you
wanted to
have-
showcase their wings.
And
Do we
loaded
have
chicken.
Yes. If
Where are you
we've
starting
got-
at?
Yep, we've got the barbecue bacon, the crispy bacon tomato, the sweet and spicy mango
Habanero. We're gonna make you say that.
Those are the boneless
Chicken wings.
chicken wings,
It's plain.
the plain chicken wings, honey barbecue, mango habanero, hot buffalo, and the garlic parm, which is probably would be my favorite.
All right. And again, how does that look? Is it great? It's kind of
Yes.
packet everybody needs for the big game.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about what you have in front of you on this side. Actually, Little Caesars. This is a unique product they have. Those are their puffs. And they actually have three flavors. The one closest Anna's touching is cheese, just good old-fashioned cheese. In the front, that's pepperoni. And in the back is their new bacon. So get out there, try these puffs. For like $4, you can go down, buy a packet of these, and make for a great lunch.
What's your favorite one of those, Rob?
Pepperoni.
Pepperoni?
Michelle will tell you, I'm a constant customer in there, just buying the pepperoni.
Yeah.
So it's something we love. All right, Anna, how about what do you have here in front of us from Las Casuelas?
Traditional snack that's come to the table. So chips. We have salsa. This is what we usually get when you come here and eat, but just your regular salsa, cheese dip. I also have our spicy hot sauce. And then guacamole. Guacamole is one of those simple yet satisfying dips. Can't go wrong there either. But yeah.
And how about in the front? This is the
then-
one that I want to tie into, and I figure Scott and I are going to be arm wrestling over this in a little bit. How's that?
Not just fajitas. So that's another good finger food for your celebrations, all your games, parties, whatever. So chicken, bell peppers, onions, tomatoes, cheese dip.
Ooh, that looks good. And this can all go, people can get this to go, right? If they wanted to just call in and order it for their game day at home, they can do that as well. Will you have the game on here?
Yeah, we'll post it, or not post it, but we'll have it on the TV in the bars. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
So we'll be ready for Sunday.
And when we invited Scott on, Scott had one requirement, and that was we had to supply breakfast. Scott, hopefully there's enough food here, but I think we need two senior, maybe overweight guys to kind of test all this. So we'll see if Scott and I can get in this. Not that Scott's overweight, that I am. How's that? And we'll go from there. All right, moving right along. So, again, give us your comments. Of these, what do you like? What's your favorite game time food? Call it
What's
finger food,
yours?
I guess.
What's your favorite game time food?
I'm a wings guy.
Are you?
I'm
Wings?
sorry. And so, especially spicy wings. They have to be spicy. I don't like the buffalo, but everything else, like
Spicy.
the habanero or the barbecue, man, they're great. And I love those.
The
for games.
plain wings and dip it into our spicy hot
Ooh,
sauce.
that'll work too. Yeah.
What about you?
Let's try that.
Me?
What's your favorite game day food? I know you and I really aren't.
Guacamole is
Sport
my. If I was into all the sports and had big parties like that, I'd do guacamole.
Yeah.
Guacamole is my go-to dips.
Yeah. So pizza's probably my favorite food all around. But corn dog casserole would probably be a good game day food.
Corn dog casserole.
Yes. It's a
Never
recipe
heard of it.
that my grandmother made up. I swear she must have made that.
Uncle.
My mom never wants me to bring it to family functions, but I do all the time. And it's just corn, what is it? Corn muffin mix, hot dogs and cheese. Throw it in the oven for a bit. Put chili on top of it, and you're good to go. It's probably my favorite.
For the game day.
Yes.
It's too much work.
Nah, it's
I'd rather call Anna or
Well, there
one of
you
the
go.
pizza places
Get
and
some
just go
wings.
pick it up. How's
Well, then
that?
that's where you
And
come
enjoy
with
it the
pizza.
rest of the day.
Yes,
so,
yes.
so that works. All right, here. So please let us know if you're watching. Give us the comments. Let us know your favorite foods. Also, with the big game coming on, tell us what you think the score is going to be. Give us some score predictions. Let us know how that's going to go.
Yeah.
Just so we get a feel for who's viewing and what we think is going to happen. Now, we're assuming everybody's going to pick the Chiefs, right?
Absolutely.
And so it's going to be the Chiefs over the Eagles by how much? That's what we want to know.
Yeah.
All right, if we could then, Ryan, how about we'll cut to a commercial break and we come back. We're going to have Scott Allen with us, and we're all going to try to slide in the booth real quick and get this to go on. So,
Start
be looking
moving
forward to
your-
Scott. How's that?
It's harvest season at Marshfield Chevrolet. Whether you're working in the fields, hauling cattle to market, or a night out on the town, the Chevrolet Silverado is the most capable full-size pickup on the road. And right now at Marshfield Chevrolet, farmers and ranchers, you pay what we pay. That's right, employee pricing on all new in-stock Silverados. Stop by, check out our inventory at Marshfield Chevrolet, just 20 minutes on I-44, exit 100, or shop online, marshfieldchevrolet.com.
All right, and we're back. So right off the top, we're going to go into our current events.
Yes.
And so if we could, let's get our flyers up and talk about the upcoming events. And
Yeah.
Rachel's going to talk us through that. Several things going on, some even tonight. So
Yes.
get in here. And man, we're too far away. I can't see the comments yet. So we'll have to get on some of those and understand those. So
Maybe
we'll see what
Anna or
happens.
Ryan can help us with reading those, because I can't see them either.
We're a long ways away.
Megan said honey buffalo meatballs.
Honey buffalo meatball.
meatballs.
I've never heard of that. Is that- So we get back and then we'll go from there. So let's talk about what do we have going on. How's that?
Yes. So tonight is McTJ night at McDonald's, and TJ Slocum is well loved in this town, as we all know. So join TJ tonight from 3 to 8 at McDonald's. 20% of all the sales goes towards TJ's goal of $10,000 for Share a Heart campaign. And it benefits the 2 Springfield Ronald McDonald houses. So make sure you stop by McDonald's tonight and say hi to TJ and help the Ronald McDonald house.
And we should mention, not only all around good egg and fine American, but TJ is a health unit volunteer.
Is he really?
He sure is, yeah. Yeah. So we'll be there supporting you.
Sweetest guy.
All right.
Yes. Okay. So
Even though we're going to have all this food, you're going to eat before then.
Yes.
Okay.
we'll have to skip lunch.
Yeah.
Go straight to dinner at 3 o'clock.
All right.
All right. So Saturday night is our Made in Marshfield celebrity dinner, and we're going.
Yes.
We'll be there. Scott, will you make it to that?
I'm not going to make it this year, but some of our team is.
Oh, good,
deal.
good. That's going to be a fantastic thing at benefiting the JAG program in Marshfield. That again is this Saturday evening at 6 o'clock at the high school.
And if you were with us last week, you
Yes.
got to learn a lot about what JAG
Yes.
does, who they are, and the great benefits that they supply the community.
Absolutely. All right. So next Wednesday, February the 12th, we will have our next networking event, and we're hosting it at Barkey's this time. I'm excited about that because there might be a dog.
Yes, as a way we understand it, and we
Yes.
just opened with Barkey's yesterday.
Yes.
We're going to be actually holding our networking event in the back room in the dog area. We'll have lunch served in there, and I think they're going to have some kind of nachos even
Yes.
for lunch. And then John's going to talk a little bit and tell us about Barkey's, and we'll have some of the demonstrations from like Camo Dog or the parole dogs.
Canines for camo?
Yes.
Yeah. So we're excited about that, and that there will possibly be a dog there.
There will be.
Super excited
Yes,
about that. And then moving on, next Friday night, the 14th, Valentine's Day night, there will be a performance by the Marshfield Community Theater, Heart of the Stage. My husband and I will be joining this for the not so newlywed game. So if you haven't got your tickets just yet, you'll want to do that. Tickets are $20 a person, and there are only 50 tickets available. The last I heard, there were under 40. So if you don't have your tickets for that, make sure you go to, I think it's MCT,
Yes,
marshfieldtheater.org.
Yes.
And you can get your tickets there. So that will be a fun night benefiting a great cause. And then I think we've got one last flyer, and it's the Community Blood Center of the Ozarks will be having a blood drive at the Senior Center on February the 20th from 12:30 to 5:30. This is such a critical thing that we need to help out. And would you agree with that, Scott?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, that we need to help them out. And it's right here in our own community. So the 20th, which I think would be 2 weeks from today.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And again, there's a hoodie. You
there
have
is
an
a
opportunity to
hoodie.
get a
Yes,
hoodie.
you do
and
have
I think
a-
you can sign up for a drawing of $56,000.
Really?
Is that right? So
Wow. Oh, that's right. Yes.
Yes.
$56,000 in a Visa gift card. Oh, my goodness. So we all need to sign up. Will you be giving blood?
I'm going to try.
You're going to try. How
Love that.
about you?
Yeah.
Well, good. So I think that's all the flyers we have for right now.
All right.
So
Why don't you introduce formally now? Who do we have joining us?
we are excited to have Scott Allen
It's a
with us.
pleasure.
Yes. And you have the best job in Webster County or Missouri. I can't
I have
remember.
the best job in the state of Missouri.
Oh.
And get to serve as the administrator for the Webster County Health Unit.
Awesome. All right. So go ahead.
Well, Scott, we're talking about foods. What's your favorite game day food?
You know,
Game day, race day, movie day, whatever.
I'm going to go with two.
Two.
So I'm a barbecue guy. I love to barbecue. Actually, have been trained as a Kansas City barbecue judge. And it's hard to beat barbecue, but I think some days you can do that with a little nod to my friend Anna, Comida Mexicana. It's tough to beat some good tamales and tacos and flautas, taquitos, good canned food with some homemade guacamole. It just screams football.
So party at your house on Sunday?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and I think
be there.
already you're giving
Yeah.
a sneak peek into your background. Tell us a little bit about where you came from, how you got to Marshfield, and how we got started here.
So don't hold this against me because I consider myself a born again Missourian. But I was raised on the beaches of Southern California. And interesting little fact, the high school that I went to, we played the high school the Beach Boys went to in football.
Really?
And that's about how far back that goes. So coming up on my 50th high school reunion.
Okay.
And I spent most of my adult life working as a paramedic and covering a lot of different parts of Southern California. And then I met my wife, and we decided that California was not where we wanted to ultimately spend the rest of our lives. So 10 years ago, we moved to Missouri and have never looked back, and absolutely love it here, and really enjoy working in Webster County.
Great.
It's harvest season at Marshfield Chevrolet. Whether you're working in the fields, hauling cattle to market, or a night out on the town, the Chevrolet Silverado is the most capable full-size pickup on the road. And right now at Marshfield Chevrolet, farmers and ranchers, you pay what we pay. That's right, employee pricing on all new in-stock Silverados. Stop by, check out our inventory at Marshfield Chevrolet, just 20 minutes on I-44, exit 100, or shop online, marshfieldchevrolet.com.
too late to get vaccinated. And anyone can get vaccinated for a number of respiratory viruses that we deal with, RSV, influenza, certainly COVID. And it's not too late to make that happen. And we're abundantly blessed in Webster County that there are enough programs in place that most folks who want to get vaccinated for any of their recommended vaccines can have that done at little or no cost through the health department.
Good. Do they need to make an appointment?
No, stop by anytime that we're open. We're in
Okay.
7:30 to 4:30 Monday through Friday, with exceptions for holidays and
Right.
that kind of thing. And our vaccine walk-in though stops at 4:00 because we
Okay.
have to have time for the nurses to get that stuff together.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, talk to us about, in general, the services health department offers. I mean, again, a lot of people, you're there, people drive by it every day. What exactly is it, the services you offer, including the training?
Public health has made a real change. I go back to having vaccines on a sugar cube. I have the big round mark on my arm from having a vaccine early on. And we've really come a long way in public health. So it used to be that public health, and Webster County is no exception. Webster public health was where you came 67 years ago for women's health, for kids' wellness, and that sort of thing. And that's because there weren't a lot of doctors around. There weren't a lot of clinics. So we're fortunate that we have 2 federally qualified health centers in Webster County. We have Mercy, Cox, both have a presence here. We have Dr. Robinson. We have other private providers. So we've got a plethora of resources for what we call people health or person health.
Right.
What we don't have, and this is where I see our role, is working on population health. So what can we do to make the population as a whole a healthier place to be? So you see all this food in front of you today. If you eat it and it doesn't make you sick, you're welcome. That's because of those health codes that are in place and our health inspectors making sure that the food that you're eating is safe for you to eat. Same thing when you go to the supermarket. A lot of folks don't know that we inspect lodging establishments. So when you have family over and they stay at a hotel, if they don't get sick from staying at the hotel, you're welcome. So that's a part of how we make the population a healthier and better place for the county. Things like helping to impact laws on when young people can start smoking or drinking, right? We know that the age for alcohol is 21. So those kind of bigger picture kind of sky level or 1,000-foot level or 10,000-foot level, if you will, activities that we're working on in the health department. I've actually got a whole list, if it's okay to kind of jump into
Run down through some of them.
Yeah. So we're working on a resource app for Webster County for health, social health, and behavioral health type services. That we expect that to be out this year, and that'll be something that providers can use. It'll be something that the public can use to access services. So it's not going to replace things like 911 or 988, but it'll be a supplement for Webster County for those services. Next thing that we're working on, or that we've been working on, is improving access to behavioral health services. We've got a lot of folks in the county who, for a lot of years, have gone untreated or unhelped in dealing with these behavioral health challenges because there just weren't services available. I'm really happy to say that we've made some great strides, and to that end, Borough Behavioral Health will be opening a new clinic. They're doubling the size of their facility, doubling the size of their staff and their offerings. And our goal is to get that wait time from when someone reaches out for behavioral health services to go from about 2 or 3 weeks down to about 1 or 2 days.
That'd be great.
To get folks in to get treatment. So that's a huge thing for us. 2 words. You ready for this? And we need a drum roll. Urgent care.
Oh, yes.
And I'd love to tell you we're working on an Aldi, but we're not.
Maybe we can have an Aldi and urgent care in this. Can you imagine?
But I've been working for the last couple of years, and we've been working, and there's a group of us in the county that are collaboratively working on what it's going to take to make this happen. But we've been working for a couple of years now on trying to get urgent care services to come to the county.
Yeah.
Webster is a county that's larger than Polk County. Polk County has a hospital. They have an emergency room. They have also an urgent care from another provider. So we've really been trying to figure out, we've pulled the data together on the need, and we think that we've got a provider well, we know we've got a provider that's very interested. They've been out a couple times, they've met with folks in the county, and optimistically, I think that we're close to making that happen.
That would be fantastic.
Well, and especially, I mean, we're one of the fifth fastest growing city
Yeah.
in Southwest Missouri,
Yeah.
so that has to have its challenges
Yeah.
in itself. So great.
So, and you know, folks say, well, we're not that far away from Lebanon, we're not that far away from Springfield. As a 41-year paramedic, I can tell you that's a long time to hold your breath.
It is.
So having those services available locally would be great. We're really making a big push on looking at what our future and what the future of public health looks like in Webster County. So to that end, we've just completed a strategic plan. We're in the process of looking at that data and then deciding how that's going to kind of morph, if you will, into a community health improvement plan. So it's looking like the two big kind of overarching themes we're going to be working on are going to be behavioral health and then chronic disease prevention. So looking at things like, how do we prevent strokes? How do we prevent hypertension? How do we, heart disease, those kind of things. And to that end, kind of looking forward to certainly long after I'm out of the picture, how does the health department grow?
Right.
Right? So we know that public health is not necessarily something that's done in a building in Marshfield for the whole county. Right? We've all been told over and over and over again, the county doesn't stop at the James River, Right? So we've got the whole north-south thing going on. So we've addressed that by implementing our mobile unit. That's actually down in Rogersville and in Fordland today. So we've got the mobile unit that's out, but how do we grow as the need for public health services grow over the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years? To that end, we actually just last year, purchased the house next door to us. So we now have almost that entire block to be able to grow into, and we're looking at what does that mean? How does that come together?
Right.
So I think that's kind of a forward-looking thing. I'm abundantly blessed to work with. I have not only the best job in Webster County, in the state of Missouri, but I also have the best health department board in the state of Missouri. So our board is elected by the citizens of Webster County, and is very involved in helping us plan and look forward and talk about what that looks like. So we're really fortunate there.
Good. Talk to us a little bit about what tomorrow is, because we were just visiting about it a couple minutes ago.
So tomorrow is Wear Red for Heart Friday.
Yeah.
So we want to encourage everyone to wear red.
And it's going to be easy because of
it's
the game on
supposed to be
Sunday.
Teach Friday too.
So, I mean, it just goes hand in hand.
So I have to tell you, I'll be wearing a red shirt to support the Heart Association, and then black and silver pants to support my Raiders, who I never have to worry about being in postseason play.
We weren't going to tell that part of it. Well, Scott, we appreciate you coming. And what we really need to do, we need to have you come back.
Yes.
Would love to.
We could talk for 3 hours, right? And literally
yeah.
going on, because there's so much you've done, even with the chamber, the Narcan training, CPR training, all the likes of that you folks provide, that we just need to get you come back and talk again with us. So please, we'll set up some time on your schedule and go from there. How's that?
Super. I'm looking forward to it.
All right. So our next show is actually going to be February 13th. It's a remote at Barkey's. And again,
We may have some dogs.
yeah, again, we're going to have literally sitting in the Barkeys talking to John and his staff, as well as having dogs, at least one dog
I hope there's
on
a
board, and talk about that. So please join us for that. We think if you really haven't been to Barkeys and understand Barkeys, it's a great opportunity to learn exactly what Barkeys is.
Yeah.
So
if you haven't been to Barkey's, it's at 140 York Drive. And if you're a longtime resident of Marshfield, it's where Teeter Totters used to be many, many years ago.
it's where the big sign is now.
Yes, where the big sign is now.
Right off 44, you can't miss it.
Yeah.
All right, Ryan, if we could, one last time, could we pull up our sponsors and say thank you one last time? So thank you again to Marshfield Chevrolet. They've been great, and they're actually going to host our March event.
Yes.
In show. They're going to host both a networking event as well as our show. Anna, Sergio, thank you, Las Casuelas, truly our home. You see, they get in here at 7 o'clock in the morning and help us get all this set up, and we couldn't do it without them. So just one time on the chamber, how about, what do you have to do? How do you get
Join the
involved?
chamber. So, yeah, if you're thinking that you would love to be a part of our Chamber of Commerce, we would love to have you join us. Just scan that barcode that's on your screen right now. And we actually have memberships for individuals. If you're just an individual in the community that wants to be part of the chamber, go ahead and scan that barcode. Or if your business would like to be part of the chamber and hasn't joined yet, scan that, and it will take you right to our webpage, which is discovermarshfield.com. So we'd love to have you as a new member.
Thank you, Rayfield, again
Yes.
for making all this possible. And in April, we'll be coming up. We're going to be going to Whispering Oaks,
We
one
are.
of our sponsors as well. Take a look at the food. If you're looking for something you need to eat on Sunday, here's some great choices. Las Casuelas, Domino's, Pizza Hut, Post Game, and Little Caesars.
And Barky's.
And Barky's as well.
That's
for the
right.
quesadillas.
Yeah.
Thank you again. And for today, I guess that's it. Scott, thank you.
Bye.
Goodbye.
That's a wrap.